What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Glory to Gaming. I'm your host, Steve, and today I'm going to do a bit of a stream on 7 Days to Die. Now, the whole purpose of this is to basically show players how to make a base that's pretty much zombie-proof. I mean, you can't really 100% get zombie-proof in this game, but this is about as close as you could possibly get. And I've talked about this in previous streams. First, I'm going to show you... Oh no, I might have brought the wrong thing. Maybe this will work. I don't know. So first I showed you, like, in the very beginning, the fastest way to just sort of initially get a base is to find a house. You don't want to actually build one. Just find one right in... This is just very early on, in the beginning, and just, you know, beat out the stairs, basically, and then you would make a ladder up the back, because the zombies can't get the ladders. Obviously, you'd want a wall here. Build in a wall. But this isn't the base that I'm talking about. It's an ominous thunderstorm outside, so if you hear lightning, that's actually happening. It's not in the game. Now I'm going to show you the actual base we're planning, and I haven't built it yet, and that's because I'm going to give people the chance to actually see it as it happens first, and then I'm going to probably make a video on it later, like an actual video. As you can see, it doesn't look quite good out here, but this is that first base I was talking about that I had made. Oh, this is not a smart way to go. Okay, so as you can see, I cut out the stairs up here. At some point I made this wall here to sort of just make sure that I could jump down when I needed to and get a good clear shot at zombies and stuff. If you look over here, all of this is pretty much Swiss cheese. This is just the zombies that were trying to get at me at the time that was my base. Now, that's, of course, is, as I mentioned, a temporary base. You're going to see all these, like, fortified brick with log spikes and all this out here. Wow, those are, like, blue. That was weird. Okay. And this right here is the entrance to the actual base that I'm going to be working on. As you can see, it's a vault. It's kind of a mess down here. Okay, so this is what I had started. Basically, I dug down a bit, and I knew I was safe. It was really a pain in the ass to dig this far because at the time, you know, my stat from mining wasn't that great. And I sort of just hollowed out this area and made a big supply room. Here are all my storage boxes. I liked everything really organized. And basically just made sure that I got my forge. Forge is really your important thing to make. That's pretty much how you're going to build all the better tools and all that stuff. In fact, I actually had one on the house that's just above up here. But I built a couple more down here. You know, I got a cement mixer. You're going to need one of those. All this shit. So, but this was still not really enough, and a friend of mine who plays with me has suggested, well, why don't we take this further? Why don't we go all the way down? This is bedrock, as you can see down here. We're working on a big dome, basically underground that is all the way on bedrock, and here is a concrete block. So basically, the idea here is that we're going to build a concrete base completely at bedrock, where zombies are not going to be able to get to us. And I know this is there. If you watch, I'm going to actually go through the process of actually placing some of this concrete down and stuff. But this, I mean, this is about as zombie-proof as you're going to get. You're pretty fucking safe down here. I suppose you start blasting dynamite and stuff, they will start digging, and theoretically they'll dig all the way down. There was an incident, as you can see here, where there had been basically the ceiling collapsed, and we believe that to be structural. Actually, not because of the zombies, but zombies did get in at that time. I have not had that incident since. We haven't really, like, expanded. We're just sort of, like, taking out some of the roof here. This thing is bugged and will not go away, unfortunately. So, now making concrete. Let's get up here to the first floor. You can hear them up there beating away, and you will hear that. And sometimes it's probably best for you to go outside and, like, take a shotgun with you and just sort of destroy everything. Now, of course, you got rebar. You're going to need rebar. You need a lot of rebar. So you want to make some rebar. And then you're going to need a lot of concrete mix. This step here is pretty... Cement mix is pretty important. So let's try to get some more of this going. Oh, wow. Okay. I got a lot of cement. I'm not sure that all the other materials I have. What, stone? How's sand doing? Make a shit ton of cement. Why not? Actually, you know what would be a good idea? It does. It looks fairly light at the time while we were down there, but sometimes it does get really dark, and this is especially at dark in the game. Oops, torches. Torches is what I need. Okay. About 20 of them. I think that'll do. That way I can just sort of get some light down there. It does get very, very dark. A lot of these guys. I think that should do for now. Can I? There we go. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Now, I think we are actually planning on doing just sort of like a series of houses. So, I suppose I could just use, if you want, just use bedrock as your floor. Bedrock cannot be broken, so it's really not a bad idea. I'm just going to make something sort of simple. You know, it doesn't need to be super complicated. If you want to make it fancy, that's cool. Oops, sorry, Daddy. Oh. Mistake! Oh, but this motherfucker. It'll have to do. That's a very long room. Basically, what I'm just looking for here is a box. In this way, you know, at the very least, worst case scenario, you don't have to do this, but worst case scenario, let's say there are zombies that get in here. I'm going to show you how to get a little room so that you can defend yourself. Okay. That'll work. You know, now that I'm thinking of it. Oh yeah, never mind. I should be good. Okay. What am I, cement already? Oh. Give me way more cement, man. Try like... Alright, I guess that'll have to do. And again, though the bedrock is flooring does not look pretty, it is the most practical because it simply can't be destroyed. Out of cement already, huh? Takes quite a bit of cement. It's also another little interesting thing that I'm going to add. You'll get to see a bit later. How many more? Okay, that's good. That's very good. Come on. What do you mean no cement? Okay. Keep going, buddy. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No, I guess 100 concrete or cement mix goes a decent amount. I wonder if I can make metal siding. Oh, you know what? I do need a door. Oh shit, and I'm out of forged steel. That's really unfortunate. You know what? Oh! I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, it's forged iron. Well, okay. This is where I introduce the next element. Would be actually nice to have a third forge down here, actually. Whew. Let's see. Well, let's say I want 50 for now. Just gonna wait for a few more. Oh man, I never made the vault door. It's terrible. Apparently I'm gonna need a lot of this. I wonder if I can make max. Ooh, it's not good. Yeah, why not? Make a bunch. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little of this. Let's go rebar in here. Oh man, I need a lot of these. So these metal trussings, I'm not sure if you saw, but you can actually shoot through them. So it's good to have like a bunch of windows, at least on like the second layer. You can see now also what I was talking about when I said it gets really dark. Just enough. Wow. Huh. Whoops. What? You're not making anything? That sucks. Make something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Just move that. Oops. There we go. Alright. Oh no! Oh well. I know how to fix this. Whew. Now, Gotta try to think of the next step. Go down here and take a look. Doesn't look so bad. Kind of like the ceiling to go up. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Man, come on. Nice. Oh no. Take that back. After this, I'll go over some more reinforcement things as well. Speaking of which, I suppose I should have some forged iron being made. I have quite a bit of it. I probably need a lot more. I need more cement. Excuse me here for 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. What was I doing? I get another 200. Probably call it good for now. Okay. Wanted this guy, right? Oh, man. Should be enough room. Man, I bet I need Forge Item to repair this. Yup. Oh, it's not broken yet. Just about down here. Let's start on the roof. And I don't think I'm going to do it, but I suppose you could if you wanted to cover the entire roof with log spikes. And that would prevent, like, if any zombies did somehow magically manage to get through the ceiling, they would fall on that. Out of cement again. That'll do. What? Did I not grab what there was? That's silly of me. Ceiling would probably be good. I hate it when the ceiling's too low. You could make it that way, but it always makes me feel really claustrophobic. Basically, you would do that, so on and so forth. I'm going to grab some other things at the moment, though. And show a couple of other examples first before I start filling all that in, just because that's a lot of watching me make concrete blocks. Okay, so that's done. That's good. Let's get some more of those metal trussing blocks. Oh, I don't want that many. Try 15, if I even need that. This one I'll make a lot of forged steel. I'm going to show a concept that was actually done in an earlier video. And when I say an earlier video, I mean this was a long time ago. You could probably find it if you look back. It probably didn't even have commentary. But if you do look back, you'll see an example of what I'm about to do on a much larger scale. And maybe I'll link the video. I don't know. I hate linking my own work. But it's a really efficient way to sort of allow zombies in and kill them while staying safe. And oops, no, we don't want that. Clearly gonna need much more. Why? Why are there not more of you? Was I making them? Oh, I didn't think so. Okay, I must have grabbed it. And not really taken notice. Let's see what we can do with that for now. I believe I'm almost done with it anyway. Oh man. Okay, so here's the other idea here. So basically, say there was a controllable amount of zombies that you wanted to be able to easily kill. In this type of scenario, if some of them did make it down, you know, broke through maybe one of the hallways or something up there, this would allow you to actually funnel the zombies into here, and you would close the door while leaving that one open. These metal trussings will allow you to shoot through them. So you'll be able, it's basically a kill room. You'll be able to kill the zombies as they sit there and beat on you. I wouldn't really recommend doing that right away. You want to make sure you clear out some of the ranks, and that's what some of this is for. And as I stated in the previous video, there's a much more elaborate version, and I'm not going to show it here. Although I could make this into a pretty interesting kill room actually. But instead, what you could, the same thing applies. I don't think metal trussings were in the game at the time, but basically you could make rows, and at the end of each row would be, like, say here would be a door, in which you'd make another row, and you could keep doing that. So they would actually have to, like, beat through the whole way. They could, you know, it will spread them out. They won't be doing as much damage to one area. Now, what was I doing here? Now that I have some forged iron, let's see what we can do with some of these concrete blocks. I'll show you another neat idea. Whew, that's a lot of forged iron. Like an uncomfortable amount. Alrighty. Reinforced metal siding. That's the guy I want. Let's make a bunch of these. While we're waiting on that, I'll go back up here and check out how the resources are doing. Wow, it's just so much forged iron. Oh, okay, they're all 20 of them are done. I suppose it was only 40 seconds. So you can also, in addition, add extra reinforcement with your walls with these guys. And I don't usually put them that high just because the zombies they don't tend to attack as much up here. So you don't really have to worry about it. But the first two layers, this will give you a bit of extra breathing room. Now I am actually going to eventually cover all of this, reinforce all of it with forged iron. Why, I don't know. Like I said, I don't anticipate something really bad happening down here. But it's cool knowing that if it does happen, you know, I'm right here to sort of deal with it. And about as prepared as you could possibly be in this game against the zombie horde. Hopefully these walls are close enough. I really hate having to make separate rooms because when you make separate rooms, they're just really obstacles in the way. I mean, it's aesthetically pleasing, I guess, because it looks sort of real, but to me I'm really all about functionality. So I would prefer just to leave it a big open room so it's easy to access everything. Access. I can't tell if they're... I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to those, so well. Oh! Oh! I didn't mean to do that! Gotta make sure not to carry any more of that stuff on me. That's so much. It's also gonna get insanely dark in here. Lots and more later. Should be enough to see. I don't want it brighter in here. More! Oh my god, so much. It did take me a while to acquire all of this. A long while. You're not even fucking making cement. Burning up my wood. You're not even making cement. Maybe I'll do an actual vid too of this whole process, just to cut out a lot of this kind of stuff and keep that the video as lossless as possible. Man, it takes so much cement. You know, as I've said before, it's about as safe as you can get. It really is. That's pretty much the finished product, interior. Probably put some forges and other crafting things over here. I'm gonna line this whole side with storage, and that should do. Could, even if I really wanted to, put like a small wall of concrete also around this. See what I can do. Just eats my forged iron, unfortunately. Was it 20 a pop? I'm out already. Nuts. That's crazy. Might have gone too far with that, but as you can see, this is pretty zombie apocalypse proof. I mean, we're all the way down here at bedrock. Zombies would just have to dig a incredible amount to get to you, and even if they did manage to get all the way down to the bottom, you are still prepared with a concrete fortress that has been pretty much double reinforced, walls that you can shoot through to make sure you thin out the ranks, and a kill room. So hopefully this has helped you guys out some. I'm hoping that this has at least drawn some inspiration from someone out there. If you did enjoy the video, please take the time to subscribe. I make videos like this all the time, and I have a lot of fun doing it. So take it easy.